And thank you. Thanks for coming and being here. All right, so first what we're going to do, before we ever get on the Cellerciser, and have you experienced it, we're going to do a strength and balance test. And this is basically going to be illustrating how well you can utilize your current strength and your current balance. And so what I'd like you to do is, Elizabeth, just stand here and take a horse stance, where you spread the feet apart a little bit, keep your back straight, bend at the knee, so you lower your center of balance. And I want you to take your hands, hold them in front of you like this, thumbs to the side, elbows right here, and just hold that position. Perfect, elbows put them right there. They're perfect. Okay, put your thumbs like that so I don't hurt them. All I'm going to do is push down on you. I want you to attempt to resist me without moving. And we're going to see how well you can do that. And you just try as hard as you can, okay? All right, so as I push down, ready? She's competitive, watch. I like that. Okay, good. Get ready? Okay, resist. And I'm just going to push straight down. Did you see how you immediately move forward? Let's do it again. Okay, now you know what I'm doing. Ready? Okay, I'm just going to push straight down. She's resisting hard. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, oh, now watch. I'm going to push straight down. As I push straight down, there she up on her toes, and I love that. I love that's great. That's great. I've done this with bodybuilders too, and they're a lot bigger than me, and it doesn't matter because 99% of everybody I've done or more has all these imbalances in their body, and over time those imbalances begin to affect our performance and our ability to do things. So we're going to have Elizabeth come up on the Cellerciser now. And I want you to just gently stand there and bounce up and down. Just keep going just like that. You can lift your heels up a little bit. Just have some fun. And we're going to do the same thing with you. Give me your name again.
Carrie.
Carrie. That's right. Thank you, Carrie. Okay, Carrie. All right. So you can see he lifts weights some. Yeah. You know, you got, okay. Well, I'm going to show you something in a moment. Okay, but what I want you to do, Carrie, you just try as hard as you can. Ready? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to push straight down. You see how you came right over? Yeah. Okay, remember how I'm doing this because I'm going to do the same way in a few minutes. Okay, ready? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to push straight down, and he's trying as hard as he can with his feet, and he comes right over. Now, that's typical. I want you to check this out. We're going to play around a little bit. I should have wore a short sleeve shirt for this, but I didn't. So I don't lift weights. So I'm not a bodybuilder by any means, but I want you to take your fingers. I want you to squeeze my muscle. How soft it is?
Yeah.
Extremely soft, right? That it'd be impossible to have a muscle like that if I tore down to build up or if I did weightlifting. Feel it when I flex it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a hard, strong muscle. If you look at a dog or a cat, they're the same way. When they're relaxed, if you were to take your dog and relax and push into the muscle's extremely soft. But when the dog wants to run or jump high or a cat, I mean, they're going to be able to do these amazing feats. They're very strong, they're very flexible, they're very quick. They haven't compromised their muscles at all. Okay, now, hold on, Carrie. All right, Elizabeth, I want you to take your hands. We're going to have them put them up here on the trapezius muscles. Hold on to these muscles with your fingertips. These are the muscles that help hold up our posture. They're also the muscles when you get a lot of stress and tension. But when these muscles get compromised or weak and gravity's pulling down, you're going to see that a skeletal system, which cannot support itself, it never could, gravity starts to win out. And so as you're moving up and down, squeeze those with your fingertips, and as you're bouncing them down, can you feel those muscles? Weightless weight. Can you feel me standing and contracting? Okay, you keep going. At that height, it's not that high, but at that height, she's taking about 5% of her body weight, putting it on top of herself. And she's doing over 100 of these a minute. But instead of pushing the weight away from gravity over and over, you're increasing the weight of gravity over and over. Your body has one of two options. Keep going. You're either going to get you're fine. You're either going to get shorter and shorter. You won't. You won't. Your body's going to adapt. Your body's going to adapt by getting stronger and stronger. It doesn't have a choice. So grab the deltoids with your fingertips. Squeeze those muscles. Now bounce up and down. Can you feel the muscles flexing? Yeah. Is it a little bit or quite a bit?
Quite a bit.
Yeah, it is. People that have shoulder problems, we do movements with this right here, where we put the elbows in front and bounce up and down, and the muscles are expanding and contracting. We're increasing circulation and fluid movement. And then we do the same thing up here and then out to the side. So we do these little movements And over a period of time, it helps to open up the rotator cuff, and those muscles and ligaments, and flexibility of the shoulders can often be extremely improved. Okay, now grab the bicep with your fingertips. People say, how do you build up a bicep jumping up and down on a Cellerciser? Say, put more weight on it. How do you do that? Bounce. It's all weight bearing. So hold on to those muscles, bounce them down. Can you feel the weight on them?
I'm actually very surprised that you can feel that.
Yeah. In fact, we did a study at Brigham Young University in Utah where they measured the weight-bearing activity from the top of the head down to the bottom of the feet. It was almost exactly the same through the whole body. You know, people would think, well, I can see it on the legs, but no, these are G-forces. 1911, Albert Einstein said the human body cannot tell the difference between the forces of acceleration, deceleration, and gravity. To the body is simply weight. Well, you're using 3 forces on the body, not just one. Not just opposing gravity. You're utilizing the forces of acceleration, deceleration, and gravity. And those G forces are on the entire body. So take your hands now, dig them around your waist, dig into the stomach muscles with your fingertips, hold on to the muscles. Now bounce up and down. Can you feel the muscles flexing?
I don't think I have muscles right
Yeah,
now.
you do. Dig into the muscles. You'll feel them. There you go.
Yes, I can feel it.
Feel them? Yeah. You're doing over 100 sit-ups a minute. You're still doing 100 of these a minute. You're doing 100 of these a minute. You're giving yourself a facial. All the facial muscles
A
have weight on them.
facelift or a facial?
Facial. I had a lady, true story, I was in my office. A lady called me up and said, I saved $7,000 on a facelift by doing your, it's a technique that I show on the Cellerciser. But so that, yeah, everything from the inside out. Another lady wrote me a beautiful customer review. She said, David, as I was hitting midlife, I felt like everything was headed south. She said, now that I've been Cellercising, I feel like everything's headed north again. There's a lot of truth to that, because when the body gets weak, everything starts to sag. When you put on more weight over and over, it becomes more resistant to the weight. And that's exactly what Cellercise is doing. But as you're moving up and down, are you favoring one side of the body over the other?
I don't think so.
Yeah. That's what's unique about the Cellerciser. So if you have imbalances in the body, if your hips are out of alignment a little bit, and you're moving up and down equally, the hips often they'll just drop and the muscles will move to support your natural alignment. Your balance improves dramatically. And there's a lot of reasons for that too, because you're challenging balance mechanism. But, all right, let's go ahead and step down. Okay, come on up here. All right, now I want you to do the same thing. We're going to take your hands, put them up on the trapezius muscles up there. Hold on to those muscles and you're going to feel them flexing. Yeah. And that's all. And that's, again, that's that just 5 to 10% of your body weight. If you jump a little higher, you're going to feel a little bit more, but it's all weight bearing on all those, everything. So grab the deltoids, squeeze those muscles, bounce up and down. Can you feel them flexing? Yeah, isn't that neat? Yeah. It is. People ask me, they say, how long do you Cellercise for? And I say 10 minutes every day, pretty much have been for 30 years. And how can you do it in 10 minutes? And I say, well, if you took one part of your body, let's say you took just your bicep, and you applied 20, 30, or 40% more weight to this muscle 100 times a minute for 10 solid minutes, nobody would argue that's a great exercise of that muscle. Now you got to do the other one and all the other body parts. And most of us don't have time for that. So what you're doing with Cellercise, and most people can't even begin with 10 minutes because it's intense. If you've ever been on a trampoline at G-forces, you'll know what I mean. But the moving up and down, you're flexing every single cell, all at the same time. And they don't know the difference. Cells don't care where the increase of weight comes from. When you increase the weight on the cell membrane over and over, the cell's going to respond by fortifying its membrane with more protein because it doesn't want to rupture. It doesn't care where the weight comes from. It doesn't care how sophisticated the equipment is, but it will improve. Your balance and equilibrium is improving dramatically. And we're going to demonstrate that in just a moment. But if you look anywhere in the world, when a baby first stands up in the crib, they hold on to the bar and the baby begins to bounce up and down. And it doesn't end in the crib. Anywhere in the world, they get out of the crib, they'll find a couch or a bed and they want to jump up and down. We generally kick them off. I tell people if we knew better, we'd be up there doing it with them. But balance, rhythm, timing, dexterity, hand-eye coordination, those are all physiological functions. We're not born with them. We have to challenge them to get them, and that's exactly what you're doing right now. Take your hand. Did you do your biceps? Squeeze the muscle. Just dig in with the muscle with your fingers to feel the weight on them.
Yeah.
It's all the way around the arm. Take your hands, dig them around your waist. Dig into the stomach muscles with your fingertips. Dig into those muscles. Yeah, no, I don't believe you. Feel them flexing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Too easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're moving up and down. Everything else is moving up and down. Internal organs, the fascia, connective tissue surrounding the brain, and internal organs are starting to lift, tighten, and tone, become firmer. See, we're not just working vanity muscles. We're not just working the muscles that are on the outside. We're working the muscles on the inside as well. So let's have Elizabeth come back up. Okay, we're going to have you both. We're going to test you again. And I want you to just go ahead and stand with feet. There you go. Hands together, just like that. Elbows in, perfect. Now, I'm going to push just like I did last time. I want you to try to resist. We're going to see if there's any difference in your strength and balance. You ready? Resist. I can't move you. Try it again. Go ahead. Ready?
Yeah.
Resist. You don't even have to try that hard, Elizabeth. She's like a rock. Okay, she's like a rock. Yoga, Tai Chi, martial arts are trying to create this balance, but they can't get close to what the Cellerciser can for this reason. When you're doing, and those are great modalities, they have a lot of additional benefits. But if they really want to have a good experience, Cellercise first. You're in a more balanced state, and you're going to be able to perform better. So Carrie, come on up, let's do you, and we'll see if anything's different. All right, take the same position, and we're going to do something unique in a minute. Okay, ready? Okay, resist. See, I try to catch him off guard. I can't. Do you feel the difference?
Yeah.
It's huge. It's a substantial difference. Now we're going to do something unique. We're all going to jump up and down on the ground for 20 seconds. Now, I haven't been on the Cellerciser like you guys have, but I want you to, Carrie, go ahead and push down on my hands. Go ahead and push straight down. Feel how solid that is?
Yeah.
Very solid. Now, watch. We're all going to jump up and down on the ground for 20 seconds. And this will illustrate what an aerobic impact sport does on the body. Again, nothing wrong with it, but when you hit a hard surface, we're all going to do it. When you hit a hard surface, you shatter the nervous system. Muscles will automatically tense up. You're in a balanced state right now, but you're not strong in the balanced state because you haven't been Cellercising for very long. So we're going to show you the difference between what happens right now when you hit a hard surface and see if there's any difference in your strength and balance when I test you again. I'm going to get you on the Cellerciser again for a few minutes and test again. And I'm going to tell you how to make it last. So I'm just going to jump up and down with me. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. All right, now let's take the same position. We're going to see if there's any difference in your strength and balance again. Okay, ready? Okay, resist. I'm pushing straight down. Oh, what happened? Okay, let's do it again. Ready? Okay. Resist. I'm pushing straight down. Come on up in the Cellerciser. Elizabeth, come on over. And we're going to do the same thing. Okay, ready? Okay. Ready? Okay, resist. I'm going to push straight down. She is really competitive. I love
I'm
it.
really not.
Well, you are being, because just hold them straight out. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, now watch. Okay, I'm pushing straight down. He's coming right over. And I'm going to do it again with you in a moment. You're going to see the light bulb's really going to go on if it hasn't yet. Okay, now I was jumping up and down too. So, Carrie, let's go ahead and step down. Let's come on up. I'm going to challenge you again in your strength and balance. But before I do that, I want you to, because I jumped up and down too, so I'm going to push straight down. Pretty solid, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes about a month of Cellercising every day in a balanced state to become strong in the balanced state. So then when you hit a hard surface, it doesn't matter. This, if you're an athlete, this is a secret weapon. If you like to ride horses, this is a secret weapon because you're going to be strengthening your body in different positions as well that you don't get with typical exercise. So let's go ahead and take the same position. We're going to see if there's any difference. Okay, ready? and push down, and okay, came right forward. Elizabeth, come on down. Terry, come on up. And we're going to challenge you the same way. And am I pushing down the same? I have been. Watch. Ready? Okay, I'm going to push the same way I did last time. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, resist. Do you feel the difference? You're solid. You are absolutely solid. Ready? Resist. Yeah, you don't have to try that hard, but you feel the difference? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. You can't ignore it. When I taught the North Las Vegas SWAT team about this program, every single SWAT member walked out with their own Cellerciser because they recognized the advantage that they would have over the average person walking around with all these imbalances compared to what they would have and develop as they became more balanced and stronger. And got a lot of stories like that. But okay, Terry, come on down. We're going to do the same thing as you, and you tell me if you notice any difference in how either I'm pushing or anything else. There's no trick to this. This is real. Okay, ready? You resist. Ready?
Yep.
Resist. See, I pushed down harder the second time than I do the first time. I've hurt myself several times trying to push somebody out. I can't do it. Oh. You have an enormous amount of strength now. If I had weights for you to lift, you would lift more weight after Cellercising than you would have before. In fact, they did a study at the National Aerobics Institute in Seattle, Washington, under the direction of Dr. Larry Kevin, a PhD, that showed that you could increase your overall results in weightlifting by up to 26% faster. And we have a bodybuilder who actually did that and won 3 championships, incorporating Cellercise with his body lifting. It had great customer review. He's on our website too.